All right, y'all. So let me give you the scoop on everything that's been going on between Brooklyn Queen and Yanni because, yes, the drama continues. So, as y'all know, they have been going back and forth for the past few days. And now Brooklyn decided to shade Yanni yesterday on TikTok with these TikToks right here. And then in response, Yanni responded back with her own right here. And then after that, Brooklyn decided to go live and troll Yanni over there as well. And then Yanni decided to post on her IG story this right here.
Calm down, Mike Tyson. Calm down, Floyd. Calm down. I know you going to get your gloves bedazzled right now, huh?
So then after all of that, Brooklyn decided to go live to give her side of the story as to what's been going on between her and Yanni. Now, during this live, she winds up bringing Maj up and they have a conversation. So she goes into details as to what's really been going on, along with the fact that Troy has still been talking to her behind the scenes.
No, I'm not bedazzling gloves. I don't need to bedazzle gloves because I'm going to use my actual hands. I was trying to save Shawty. I was trying to save her. And, I was like, oh, we could do a little boxing match. I was trying to save her. But then she said she was going to me. And she said the gloves. And I was like, baby, I was trying to save you. I was trying to help you out a little bit. But it's okay. Anyway. At least I got compared to the best boxers in the world. But compare me to Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather. That's okay. Mike Tyson is one round. We don't need multiple. Anyway. I just don't like how it's just like if we gonna get down to it, let's actually get down to it. Man, when is it happening? Tell her fly to Detroit. Like, I'm so ready. I will catch you at the airport and get done real quick. Then you can take us right on back where you came from. If you make it. Anyways, y'all. Let me just say, Maj. Okay. I'm an Maj. Maj don't be coming on here with that messy. My God, brother.
Well, what's going on? Because I had seen that you going back and forth with Yanni on TikTok. And, like, it's just so much happening right now. And then I heard the match. It's supposed to be happening, but she didn't put a date on it. Like, what's going on?
Was it not you who she was on live with and she was like, oh, I'm not even on that timing with her?
She
wasn't on that timing with me. Why are you still running your mouth?
Ooh.
Why are you still talking? It just don't make sense. And it's so
did you, okay, so y'all don't know the tea, but I do. Did you know that Troy had dropped, he's dropping a diss track tomorrow?
Oh,
Child, I don't know. He mentioned Bops. He mentioned Yanni. He mentioned a couple people in it. You just gotta probably listen to it to hear if you got mentioned or not.
I don't know. I might listen to it. I might not. Anyway, he's still in my probably gonna send it to me.
Now wait, so Brooklyn, why Yanni tried to say? I mean, why? Okay, so wait, the tea was that Yanni was really mad because you was in Troy's DMs
and y'all was texting. Let me stop you there, baby. Why she really mad? When me and Yanni was still cool, when she still was living at my house, Troy was constantly texting me. She was just mad because he wasn't texting her, apologizing.
Right.
She sent me flowers to my house. She looking at the flowers like, can you throw them away? I said, why? She said, why are you keeping flowers from him? The flowers ain't do shit to me. They're gonna stand right here in my house.
Right.
Her whole problem was every time he would text me, every time like she would get mad, and it's like she was just mad that he wasn't texting her whole time. Whole time he still texts me to this day in vanish mode. Continue texting me. That's why I recorded it, because you ain't finna say I'm over here texting your man. Your man's texting me talking about, oh, you're fine. Come over here. Come over here. Get your man in check, or he need to get you in check. But at the end of the day, like I told her, me and Yanni had texted previously. We had texted before all it happened, and it's in my phone. I can't show you, but like asking me, oh, why are you texting him? Why are you saying this and that? Baby, don't put me in between what you and your man got going on, because I'm not in the middle of that. Right. Tell your man stop texting me.
So wait, all right, so
he's been texting me, and yes, I texted him back because I think this is funny. Right. Okay, about it. It's my phone. I can text him if I want to.
So you
come on now.
So it seems like whenever Troy gets mad at Yanni, he tries to text you to be on some petty. but Yanni be feeling some type of way behind closed doors because it's like, why is you texting Brooklyn while I'm supposed to be with you? Type shit.
That's exactly what it is. And it's like,
so Troy over there being messy.
of course. That's everybody being messy. That's the new thing now, apparently.
Child. Right. The realty is, do you personally feel like Yanni is afraid to get out in the field with you? Because they was comparing to my Discord. They was like, oh, okay, well, Yanni got out in the field with everybody else, but how come she keep prolonging it with Brooklyn? Do you think that it's like she doesn't want you because she low-key missed your friendship and how y'all bond was?
Honestly, I don't know, because I'm trying to figure out the same thing. Why she's so quick to run her mouth, but then when it's like somebody question her, like for real, like you asked her about it. I didn't see the whole thing. I just seen a little clip of your live.
Right.
And she's like, I'm not on that type of timing. Like, I really think she's like bipolar or something, because it's like 1 minute you're on that type of timing, 1 minute, I'm not on that type of timing, like playing on innocent, like she's like not the same person who she was on live a day ago. Like, I'm so confused. Like,
now, do you think that
Troy?
Do you think that Troy has a big role to play with that? Because I personally feel like if like she's willing to pay the situation and leave it where it is and this, that, and the third, she's honestly willing to be back cool with you. I don't think that, the beef could be dragged out with y'all. I personally feel like y'all can have a mature conversation and sit down, talk things out. Where did the disagreement, go in and this, that, and the third, just because she was giving it up. She was like, oh, yeah, you wanted to do the match with her. She said that you called Troy phone wanting to do the match with her.
I didn't call Troy's phone. Troy was texting me the same day of the video that I had posted on my story. He was texting me, telling me stories about them arguing and why my name kept getting brought up. She kept bringing my name up in every argument that they had. And he's like, what's the issue, whatever. And I said, tell your beginning to feel. You want to set up a match? And I was jokingly when I said that. And I told her I was joking when I said that. Like, it was just some little...
So Troy over there being messy.
It was, yeah.
And then I was like, oh, psych, no, I'm just playing. I was like, no, but if you really want to do it for real, you're going to have to put it on my channel. You're not getting it. Because I know Troy
always want it for his channel. He always want to post. And I'm like, no, because if you really want to do it for real, it's going to be on my... So that's what I said. And I told her that. I could literally pull up the messages and me having a conversation with her, like beginning of April, me having a conversation with her.
And it's just like, it's just so pointless to me because this all got brought back up just because I had did a podcast. I'm on a podcast and the episode was about exes. I didn't say her name and not I didn't say her name.
Something on what your ex best friend did to with your boyfriend and did it, and that's how it started up, right?
Yes. So it wasn't Sarah who said it. It was Aubrey, another girl on there. And she brought it up because the conversation we talking about exes, and she was like, oh yeah, like with your best friend and your ex or whatever, like just bring it up so I could talk about it.
Yeah.
Which I could have just fully went out and been like, yeah, Yanni this and Chucky this and they did this. I didn't say nobody's name. I was just explaining that something had happened in my room with two people that I was close with and how I felt about it and how I was hurt. I didn't say her name, not nothing. So for her to like come out and be this mad, and I'm just so confused on where all the madness is towards me.
I think this is what's bothering her. I think it's the fact that she feels like, okay, you supposed to be her best friend, and she's telling you that she had got by your ex-boyfriend, and the topic is still being mentioned to the public as if it wasn't something probably serious. So that's probably where it comes from. So yeah, maybe that's where she's coming from because she feel like honestly it's like a serious situation that happened to her and is being used in a topic of discussion. Like nobody's taking consideration to how she feels because that specifically happened to her. So maybe that's why she's feeling like that and this, that, and the third. But only thing I can say is that I wasn't there. I don't know what the truth is. I don't know if she did. Somebody say that they did. I'm most likely going to believe the victim. That's just me.
So now Brooklyn goes on to say that she actually did believe Yanni at first, but then she started to notice some things about Yanni that just was not sitting right with her. There were things that just wasn't making any sense to her. So y'all check out what she had to say.
Okay. let me just say this.
Mm-hmm.
I speak on a situation which, if that actually did happen to her,
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad because I have been before, and that's not nothing to play about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if that actually happens to her, okay. I told her. What y'all don't know is after it happened, which like she said, it happened on Cinco de Mayo. Y'all seen Yanni with me after that, months after that,
Mm-hmm.
right? I took her side. I most definitely took her side because if somebody come to me, anybody come to me and say something say something happens to them in my house, of course I'm going to feel bad. Of course I'm going to be there for them. You know what I'm saying? So after she had told me, mind you, she told me 2 weeks after it happened. 2 weeks after it happened. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking like, okay, maybe everybody's different. If that was me, if I was in her shoes and that actually happened, I'm coming to wake you up right then and there and tell you what happened.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I'm going to scream or I'm going to do something. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to sit there and be quiet and let somebody do something to me.
So did Chucky ever address this? Like, did he ever even talk about it? Like,
Yes, I've talked to him after the fact because okay, I'm just gonna spill all the
yeah,
right here. Tired of people saying that I'm taking sides and I'm this, and that. I'm not taking nobody's side. Like I said before, and like I will keep saying, I wasn't in the room when it happened. But at the end of the day, something happened in my room with two people that I actually cared for. So I don't if her story is what happened or if his story is what happened, something happened and I'm still hurt, whether whichever story happened. You get what I'm saying?
right.
So like I said, she told me 2 weeks later. She was around me. While I'm still around her, I'm just peeping little that's going on. She keeps saying every mother she quit. Oh, such and such touched me on your couch, but then you from 2 days later in my house.
So wait, so she said that she got touched by him, but she also had sex with him.
No, this is by somebody else. But I'm just
Oh,
saying, I'm
oh,
letting you know
oh,
the pattern of things that made me be
oh.
like, made me second guess it. You know what I'm saying?
So that happened to her, but then she ended up having sex with a different person in the house.
Yes, a different person, so called, touched her on my
Mm-hmm.
couch, and then she was them in the other room 2 days later. It
Mm-hmm.
don't make sense. So that's one thing. Another thing, she come back home from being at somebody's house. She come back to my house, and she tell me somebody gave her a pill. I'm not gonna say who it is, but somebody gave her a pill, and had my mom look up the numbers. She told us what the numbers was on the pills. Turns out the pill was
Xanax. But it so called, she said, oh, he told me it was a Tylenol PM. It was a Tylenol PM. Told us the numbers on the pills is Xanax. You still go back and so the pattern that is giving is just like everybody you mess with did something to you and then you back to them. It just don't make sense. So you 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 telling me the story about what happened with my ex in my room and he did something to you, but the story is you gave him. So it just didn't make sense to me. So boom, a few weeks later, he he pops up at my door. It's like 3 a.m. I'm in the living room, and somebody knocking on the door. I'm like, who is at my door? I go to the door. It's him. Automatically, I hop on tape. Then, he comes out and says what actually happened. Now, he could have just been like, what she's saying, that's not true, and just, you know, put it out the window and just said this.
okay. So he could have just been like, yeah, I didn't do that to her. That didn't happen. But he came out and said, no, Brooklyn, I actually have to tell you the truth. This happened, that happened. That's not your friend. You need to not be friends with her because she actually did this and that, and told me the story. I go back to LA and I confront Yanni. And I'm not confronting her on no let's not nothing. I'm sitting in my room with her and I'm like, Yanni, like, can you actually, like, if this actually happened, can you like tell me the truth? Because I really want to know like what actually happened. And he's saying this and you're saying this and it's just not making sense. I want to get to the bottom of it. I want to know what happened. Automatically hops on 10, starts
Yelling, jumping up, and then storms out the room, comes back in the room. And I was like, actually, can you call your one of your best friends that you had said that you told the story to right after you left Detroit? She called a friend. The friend tells me a whole different story than what Yanni said.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like, okay, your story's it's really not adding up. Nothing's adding up. So I don't believe her and I don't believe him. I don't believe neither of them, but I do believe that something happened. I'm not going to take either person's side because I wasn't in the room. But at the end of the day, my feelings are
Still hurt because something still happened with two of my closest people in my bedroom in my house. And I don't care what nobody say. Everybody can sit on here and say, oh, Brooklyn, you keep bringing up the situation, this and that. But I'm actually hurt from the situation. I'm still hurt from the situation.
Yeah.
Because two people that I loved, was in my room doing it. And it's hurtful. Whether her story is true or his story is true. Either way, it's still hurtful. And I have a right to express how I feel on my podcast with my friends.
Because at this point, I ain't gonna lie, it sounds like we need a lie detector test involved.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
So you brought it to her attention, like, hey, can we just do a lie detector test, and
No,
she declined.
I said it on social media.
Well, let's add Troy, because Troy in here. We can see if Troy will be able to get her on the lie detector test. Because I feel like, I mean, the people want to know the truth. Lying. We want you to be on the lie detector test.
I don't care. Let's go. I don't got no problem with Troy.
Yeah.
He apologized, and that's that. Okay, we gonna keep it pushing. We ain't gotta be the best of friends, but we can add him so we could.
So Troy doesn't actually join the live. In fact, he ends up texting Maj and letting Maj know that Yanni would not be okay with him joining the live with Brooklyn. Now we find out here that Yanni is still with Troy despite him talking to Brooklyn behind her back. But yeah. But now what does happen is Maj decides to call Yanni and get her on the phone. Now they wind up having a semi-peaceful conversation that just goes completely left. So y'all check all this out.
Yanni.
Hello.
Hey, Yanni, how's it going?
Good. How's it going for you, Maj?
It's going great, highly blessed. Yanni, you know, I have a couple questions. You know, I'm activated. Messy Mind is loaded right now, and I know you're probably busy. Feel like you're on the road.
Yeah.
Are you on your way to Detroit or Houston?
Neither.
Oh, okay. Will that be soon? Will that be happening soon if you want to know?
I'm trying to figure out what is going on. I'm just in the car and everybody talking about people live and all that. What's happening?
Maybe if you come here, it would be even better. You know, have an adult conversation. We could get some things set down on the table and just see how everybody here is in this certain situation between you and Brooklyn. Because the people on TikTok was gassing it up yesterday and they kept going on and on about it. So then I'm actually getting into it tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So I know, I personally feel like, would you be willing to come on the live with Brooklyn?
I mean, not tonight. I'll do it another day, just not tonight.
Okay, you couldn't
I'm
can
doing
that.
family stuff.
Oh, family stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm willing to do it another night. But my thing is
You're breaking up.
at the end of the day, all she's doing is trying to capitalize off of situations and make money off of situations that are not for monetary gain. And at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, I spoke out about it and all that, and I do feel some type of way. For her to keep egging it and going live every day is kind of crazy. Like, you keep doing it, and it's weird. Like, you keep constantly wanting to monetize off of beef. That's the only thing that you're relevant with.
You went live.
You keep going live. You keep since it's happened since July.
Like 8 million followers. I can go live.
I'm sick and tired of you. All you do is talk. All you do is talk. That's all you do.
So mad. How I get her on her body
You
like that?
birds. You a bird.
Get her on her body like that.
Birds.
Her body like that.
Why? You're lying. I live richly in your mind. Why do I live richly in your mind? Huh? I want to know. Why do you care about
Man, every argument.
Why do you care about me so much? I live rent-free in your brain.
So now all of that is going on for a while. I mean, they're going back and forth. Yanni's mom even gets involved. I mean, it was a complete disaster. And then Yanni winds up hanging up the phone. So then Maj picks back up the conversation with Brooklyn. Now Brooklyn decides to expose the fact that Yanni is pregnant. Now, me personally, I don't believe it, but y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. But it's given very much to me that Brooklyn is trolling. And I say that because Brooklyn has been trying to link up with Yanni, but it's kind of like if you know she's pregnant, then you know nothing can really go down between y'all. So what are you doing? So I really do think that Brooklyn is trolling. But like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think.
Post the rest of it Troy sent me because baby, I'm gonna get you out your body real quick.
That was
Let me tell you that.
extremely
And let me tell
intense.
you this. How do we go from having a normal conversation to this hopping on tips screaming? I got you out your body that bad.
So what else has Troy been texting you about? Because she said she ain't afraid to get embarrassed. She said you can't embarrass her.
I don't need to try to embarrass her. She be embarrassing herself. I'm not about to do that to Troy because Troy be texting me and what he texts me about that's perfectly that's whatever. That's
Right.
between me and him. I'm not finna do all of that because at the end of the day, she know who she dealing with.
Mm-hmm. So who do you think that was in her background? Was that her
It was her
mom? Would you
mom.
think?
Yes, it was definitely her mom. And
Here.
if her mama only knew it that she was saying about her to us, that's what's crazy.
Yeah. I just got confirmation that she's making a diss track.
Yay. Good job. I wrote all your other songs. I'm glad Troy's writing this one.
Oh, you wrote her last songs?
The songs that was with me, yes.
Ooh. So she can't because she's having some medical issues right now, from what I just got told. And
Cause
so
she's
I don't know.
pregnant.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Come again?
Huh?
Who the baby daddy?
Oh, you heard me.
What? Oh my
That's why
God.
she can't.
She pregnant by Troy?
Maybe, who knows? You called her a bop yourself, Maj.
No, I did not. No,
You called her
no, no, no,
a
no,
bop.
no.
You wrote it
No,
on the
them kids,
board.
them kids did. I put her name up on the list because they put it in the comments. Oh my God. No, I didn't know you really. Wait, but a kid by Troy is insane. Hold up, wait, let me see. Is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? Is she
Having a
pregnant?
child, having a child by a child is insane to me.
Wait though, so keep it a buck. Did Troy tell you that she pregnant?
I'm not in it. My name's Benny, and I'm not in it.
Troy told you that she was pregnant. Oh,
I ain't say
Troy
that.
is.
I ain't say that.
So you think so? Why would you think that she pregnant?
I'm not in it.
Mm.
Ask her. Ask her if she's pregnant.
What?
Like, what medical issue she got?
I don't know. Comments, y'all think she pregnant? What? Oh my God! And wait, you kept saying the baby having a baby. Yanni 21. Who? I thought Troy was 18.
Troy's 17.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, wow. Oh,
At
damn.
the end of the day, this is going to be an ongoing issue because
Definitely.
every time she hear my voice, anytime I say something, she starts yelling.
Mm.
And it's never going to get to a a calm, cool, collective conversation.
So now after all of that, Yanni decides to address Brooklyn via her own IG live by saying all of this.
To get my point across is to keep yelling at this phone screen. So this is all I'm gonna say. For the people that keep misconstruing what I said on Maj's live the other day, when I said I'm not on that, I said I'm not on that when it came to a match. Because what do I look like? What do we look like putting on gloves? We look like? What do I look like allowing this girl to monetize off of me at all? You didn't got enough. Okay? And right now I'm feeding into everything that you want. And I keep talking about it because you keep talking about it. You know how to egg it on. You know what I'm saying? You know how to do that. Because you know you've been pissing me off for almost a year now. I'm just here to say that I never said I wasn't on that. I said I'm not on no bling match. And you're not finna monetarily gain from me no more. And you think you'll be hurting my feelings with, okay, do you want me to post the rest of these messages? Post them. I really don't give. None of that hurts my feelings because I know what I did. So none of what you're talking about is hurting my feelings. Because, baby, it's a cause and reaction. It was a cause to why he texted you in the first place. You thought you won? You didn't. You thought you hurt my feelings? With that, you didn't. And that's all I got to say. I'm out of it. Bye.
Alright, y'all, so y'all let me know what y'all think about this entire situation down in the comments below. So this is what I will say. I don't understand why these two just can't go their separate ways and just leave each other alone, don't speak on each other, and just go on about their lives. I don't know why we're still talking about this to this day. Let's be all the way real here. These two were never supposed to be friends, okay? And they built their friendship, their foundation of their friendship based on betrayal. Wasn't Yanni with Troy first, and then Brooklyn started dating him, and then Yanni started sneaking behind her back dealing with Troy, and then they found out about it. These girls didn't even like each other, but then for some reason, because they both were upset with Troy, they decided to be besties and run off into the sunset while they both low-key was looking back at Troy. This is why Brooklyn was comfortable with getting flowers from him and gifts from him and still talking to him behind the scenes. And this is also why Yanni ran back to him. They both still had some sort of feelings towards him, but wanted to front and play in each other's faces like they both hated him and became friends, which made no sense to begin with. I mean, this is just a mess. But anyway, this is all I got for y'all in this video, so I'll catch you next time with some more scoop. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks.